go 1, 2, 3, 4. That again, 7 and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to face this way, just in case you want to do it this side, okay? Just the arm. We go 1, 2, 3, 4. Back. 1, 2, 3, 4. The footwork, we're kicking with the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. At the same time, we go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And when you do it, because you want to get hyped, you want to jump on the supporting leg, bouncing up and down, right? But when you land, that's when you want to hit it. Hit it. How did you guys go? Did you get hyped? So guys, that move was really, really simple. We're going to be doing a couple more Fortnite dance emotes here on Moves and Minutes. But if you want to learn some other moves that's not related to Fortnite, I have a whole repertoire for you guys to learn how to do. Guys, thank you so much, and I'll catch you next week with some more Moves and Minutes.
So, oh, whoops.
If you love Fortnite.
So I assign this every Monday, and then they have all week long to get as creative as they want, and they have to go to Flipgrid, and we make our own TikTok challenge. And if you want to, you're welcome to film your own video of you doing the challenge if you want to. I know our time is only till 2:53, but I usually have them go into the Flipgrid, and every week they have to turn it in by Friday to get their PE minutes. So not only are we're starting our morning moving, helps get them excited. We do brain breaks in between, and then I do PE at the end of the day. We end with PE. They also have a move every Monday, and it's due by Friday to film on Flipgrid. So let me see if it'll let me go ahead and press this. And I'll see if I can pull up one of my students' ones. So if you want to do it, you can film one, but pretty much I have the kids, and I'll give them different things that they can get creative. Here's one that I did with the kids. Oh. I am here to stay. I'm going to come in like a hurricane. So this is another challenge that I had for them, and it was doing with Just Dance. And they can get creative, and they can do move with it. And sometimes they dress up. Sometimes their parents are with them, their sisters are with them, and it's really fun to watch all the different Flipgrids that they make with their move for the week. And they love it. We did for Halloween, we did Thriller, and I had one that actually built a whole graveyard and came popping out of it, and they were mimicking all the moves. Another thing that I do every day after lunch, we have a virtual dance party. And you can see, this is my class. He's got his Michael Jackson glove on, and they go in, sometimes they change their backgrounds. I said, if we're doing Just Dance, they'll put a Just Dance virtual background, or they'll put a GoNoodle, depending on what we're doing. Or if we're doing a Fortnite emote one, I go, everyone get your backgrounds ready. This is what our virtual party is going to be. And, or I'll do all theme. Halloween, we did all the Just Dance Halloween ones. For 30 minutes, we did Just Dance virtual Halloween party, and they all came in their costumes dressed up, and we'll dance for 20 minutes and we'll have a good time. And I dance with them too, to make it even funner, and I'll dress up too, to make it more interactive. And this is something that I won't do on Flipgrid. It's just something I do every day before the end of the day. We start with moving and we end with moving to keep the energy up high. And they love it. Again, a lot of times parents come in and join us at the end of the day, and they're, I need to get my workout in too. And they'll start dancing, or they'll go, can I bring my sister, brother? And you see the whole family. And just like this, these are all sisters and brothers, and she brings her little brother in with her and twin, and they have a good time. And we do a virtual dance party. So let's do a virtual dance party. Let's do Footloose. Hey, everybody stand up and let's get moving. This is an interactive one. You don't have to go to your gym today. Here we go.
Do you want your NTV? Well, here it is.
Hit it.
And sometimes, if I feel like I'm losing them when I'm transitioning to another subject, I'll pick up a song that's 2 minutes long. I have a playlist made on YouTube with all my favorite Just Dance songs. Pick one up really quick just to bring them back, to reconnect them. Again, I mean, for me, I had a hard time in March. I'm used to standing up 8 hours a day for 21 years in my classroom. And all of a sudden I'm sitting down for 8 hours. So I just know how the kids felt too. So I wanted to make sure that we get that movement in there. The fun thing is you can go on the internet. There's a lot of teachers that are physical education teachers that have made some incredible playlists. This one's all Disney songs. I found one that's all Batman. He's dressed up literally like Batman. I'll show you. And we're not going to do all these, but I'll show you what they look like. And you can. And so it's fun to do a theme where you can, whoops, I was looking at that one. I like WandaVision. So I find these really fun ones that
Grammar and spelling are
that other teachers have made and that are already put together, and I can do a theme that day. And I'll say, if you got anything Batman themed, go get it. Let's go dressed up and let's do them. So this was what I was used to doing for 11 years, well, 10 years until the pandemic. And we would be in the cafeteria using it, getting kids moving. And I wanted to bring that classroom party experience back on digital. How do we do it digital? How do I get them excited about doing it? I do Flipgrid to get them to be part of it. We do different themes. I have them dress up. I go find a headband, go put it on. We have different theme days. Give them the power to choose what we're going to do. They love that. And I'll just show you really quick a whole bunch of kids dancing. These guys actually came at
It is 5:13 right now.
5 in the morning to be on the news.
Recognized for her.
Haven't come out yet. Check it out, guys. And paying homage to the 80s, they got Ghostbusters up on here. You can dance to the.
Love it.
And Ubisoft, the maker of the game, they know what you're doing. They're very supportive. Everyone's been tremendously supportive.
So that's what we're trying to replicate. And you can see here on Thriller, this was a fun one that we did for Halloween. And I had kids dress up in costume to do it with it. And they had an incredible time. And I will go through and show you some of the Flipgrid. Would you guys like to make a Flipgrid of Thriller and put it on there? Yes or no in the chat, because we can't know. If I see heads shaking no, I see head shaking no. But I think we're going to dance to it. So everyone stand up. We'll do a little bit of it. Because we need to get moving. And I'll show you some of the kids' examples at the end. Oh no, I can't play it. Let me see if it'll let me watch it on YouTube.
Ad protection.
Sorry about that. We got all these ads popping up.
Designed to fit any.
Woo. Okay, so you get a feel for that. Let me make sure we're stay on time. Oh, 2:35. Okay, I want to make sure I stay on time because I can talk. So you can see you can have a really good time with that and bringing that, what we used to do, traditional experience, onto the distance learning. Another thing that I show them is to get creative with it. Again, this is happy, all you can do is dance, but there's also a community mix. And I'll ask them to film different locations in their house to make it. So I'm not going to show you their projects, but I'll show you what I mean. I'll have them get creative with it and I'll say film, remake it, and do a community mix where they have to film it in different locations with different family members being a part of it. And we will replicate this again in Flipgrid, because they see these things in the video games and they relate to it, and I'll show them how we can use it using Flipgrid. Oh, and there's me. I'm part of the game. So this is what it would originally look like, and I'll give them the original one. And the original one looks like this. And now we're going to get creative with it and use different locations in their house and allow them to use their imagination and tell their story in a different way. And they love that. I have taken it up 2 years ago. I had the students, 2 years ago, I've been featured in 2 Just Dance games. In this particular one, I'm actually in the game. I do a cameo. I fly in the background, and I filmed on green screen with Ubisoft. And that year it came out, and one of my kids said, well, that's pretty cool. Can we do that too? And I said, that sounds like a great project. So in 2018, I took it up a notch, and I had, we made our own video game. We literally made our own video game because the kids saw me in the game, and I showed them photos of me filming my cameo to be in the game. And I taught the kids, and we won 2 national student power showcases at Q. And I taught them how to make their own video game and how to superimpose them into the game itself. And then I had a second team of students be a documentary crew, because they all love YouTube, and they got to be a YouTuber with their second. I had 4 video cameras, 2 sets of cameras, and they followed and they captured the whole process of making the video game. And it took us 3 months to make the video game. I didn't know what I was doing, by the way. It took me 3 months to make this video game, and I taught the kids timing. Everybody had to have equal segments. Everyone was a part of it. How to set up equipment, how to edit. And this is not the actual game itself, but this is the documentary of making of the game. And both of them won 2 national power. We won 2 national power student showcases that year. And this is, you could do this from home with distance learning, because I am going to do this next quarter. You could use green screen and superimpose and have the kids make a game from home if you want to take it up a notch with PE. And I taught them, they had to learn math, they had to rhythm it in the editing process, make everything in sync with the music, because it's all different layers. And we started out originally with photos, and then someone said, why don't we videotape it all? And I said, you're right, let's do it. So that's why the beginning has only photos. And I took 6 of the kids with me to Palm Springs to present. They thought it was amazing to stay in a Motel 6. This is actually, I'm going to pause it right here. This is Ubisoft in Paris. I've set many world records with Just Dance, so I know the team quite well. And I said, you know what, we're making our own video game. Would you let us go into the studios in Paris, France, and do a tour of it? And they said yes. They opened the door for 2 hours. We went through and they did a virtual field trip, and we got to see every aspect of the game Just Dance, from producing, marketing, choreography, to sewing the costumes, to the green room where they dance and record. Oh, everyone has 5 minutes. Okay, I'll hurry up. And they allowed every student in my class to ask 3 questions each about going into the gaming industry, making a video game. And it was one of the most incredible experience that they opened their doors in Paris, France, and they stayed late because they're in a different time for my students. And they got to meet everyone on the game who produced Just Dance 2018. So this is something that you could do. You could take up the PE 1 extra notch, and you could have the kids produce their own video game if you wanted to, and you could do that from home. You could do it from home. I think I'm still working. I think you could do it with using Flipgrid to make mini ones, loops like TikTok, or you can have them send you and edit it together from home. Have a team do it. And this is what the final product looks like. And they had to sync it with the music when they overlaid it, a little bit off. Anyways, I'll go quickly. There's lots of good content on there. You can have so much fun with PE. Please keep them moving. It's my passion. Okay, we have 5 minutes. Does anyone have any questions or anything? Oh, I love your dog, by the way. No one has any questions about getting kids moving through distance learning. It's so important now. It concerns me because kids are sitting still. Every time I see them, I'm like, no.
Do you just have a playlist, or do you put it on slides and present slides when you're
I've
doing
done it
with
both
the kids?
ways. So when I'm doing, sometimes I make a Google slide list for the kids and I'll put it up in the Google Classroom, and sometimes I just create it and we just play it live through Zoom. So I've done it many different ways. If it's going to be for like a special holiday like Christmas or Just Dance, I definitely create a playlist on Google Slides so it's easy because I'm looking for specific songs that I want.
Carrie, I love the challenges, and we have a wellness program for our teachers. So I'm going to do a challenge, a Just Dance challenge to the teachers to post it on Zoom, Flipgrid.
Oh, they'll love it. The kids, it's so funny to watch all their different videos. They get into it. So I can just imagine what teachers will do.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Yeah. Does anyone else have any questions?
Hi, Carrie. I just put into the chat. I teach preschool special ed, and I do music and movement every day. And some of our kids are able to move more than others. Any suggestions? Because now we're just trying to follow the nonverbal imitations or just doing, but they need to be moving. Like we need to move, and we spend about 4 minutes. Do you have any suggestions for the littles?
GoNoodle all the way. GoNoodle, and they have it. I'll show you. I'm going to show you really quick, even though we got like 2 minutes left.
Okay.
GoNoodle is a lifesaver, and I've discovered them about 4 years ago. So you can do channel base, or you can do it by category.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And so here you have your sensory, music education. I'll just pop on that, and it's geared to all those, and it's at the grade level.
Perfect.
So it's anything that you need, and it's actually grade appropriate and standard appropriate if you look at it this way. Or you can just do by channel free choice, which I do in 4th grade because I have a general class.
What grades does it go up to?
This goes, I would say you could go up to, it doesn't have just a grade level, but I could say you could go up to high school with this because it depends on what you want to do. Do you want to just do regular PE, or do you want to challenge the kids to kind of mimic the choreography or build upon it and create their own STEM project? Then I would do high school. You can make the project even more complicated and use it as a foundation to create their own GoNoodle video. See what I'm saying?
The reason I asked is because I work in a middle school, and I think it'd be fun to do. We have some Friday afternoon fun activities, and I thought it would be fun to do a virtual dance party because we're all remote. And so would this be, you talked about GoNoodle, you've talked about some YouTube videos like Hype.
I would use Noodle TV because it takes all the music like that's on the radio and they recreate it into dance routines. They can do it.
So Noodle TV is on GoNoodle?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
And I would also use Just Dance.
Yeah.
Oh, Just Dance, yeah, all the way. Because I taught 6th grade, and they couldn't. I used to teach. I taught 2nd grade, then I went to 6th grade, and 6th grade is one that actually made the video, and they loved it.
Right, Jorge, you can't do a breakout within a breakout.
That's